where they focus on evaluating new technologies, new trends, new and upcoming trends. And based on their criteria, whatever they have defined, they shortlist those technologies, and then they try to find a use case to implement those technologies. In the hindsight, what I have gone through, I call this approach as, I have got a hammer, let me find a nail. And the other approach that I've learned over the years of innovation and to seek funding for innovation is called customer first approach, wherein we do not talk about technology at all. What we talk about is the customer experience. What we talk about is the ecosystem that the customer is existing in, no matter what that technology is. And if you get a buy-in, then the funding comes automatically. And I'm here to share with you the second lesson I have learned that we are practicing at my current company. I'll take some examples. That's what I believe that you can do innovation at minimal or no budget. Of course, you need money to execute a few things. To give you a background about the company, our parent company, so we are into prepaid financial services, publicly listed company, doing business in 40 countries worldwide, French head office, around €1 billion in revenue. That gives you a context of that. Now, what we do in US is primarily doing one thing, which is employee benefits focused on commuter business. So what that means is we are providing commuter benefits to around 12,000 to 14,000 employers. That means around 7 million or so potential employees. And as a part of that, dealing with around 500 plus transit agencies like MBTA throughout the 50 states and working with parking operators. Now, when we look at this business, and if you have been doing it for the last so many years, you ultimately end up building your DNA. Our DNA is we have got a decent amount of understanding about employee space. We have built highly transactional systems, so we know how to do those in and out. And we know how to build affiliate networks, which is a network of partners. So this is who we are. Now, if I have to innovate on something new, I have to be true to my DNA, because for people to comprehend what I'm asking money for, they need to be able to relate to the story I'm telling them. And many times people have a hard time understanding, hey, you need budget for a new wireless router? Why? What is that? What is the value of that? And my IT director is sitting in this audience right now and asks the same question to him all the time. Why do you need budget for this? Tied to a business use case, you have the money. So as a part of our DNA, the first thing comes is, how do we innovate and how do we generate new ideas? And this is the customer first approach of innovation, not IT first approach of innovation. So what we do is, we believe strongly good ideas and new ideas can come from anywhere, IT or non-IT, does not matter. And now to instigate the creation of these new ideas and to tap into this collective thinking, what we do is have cross-functional team. That means somebody from sales, marketing, customer service, product, engineering, all of them put together. They come and focus on one thing. Pick any area of customer journey and identify where all can you add value in this customer journey. And the way we do that, we have defined our own process called customer insight. That's what we call the process as. And the primary objective of this process is to create new ways of implementing new ideas in the customer journey. No technology, no budget. We're just focusing on the customer. And while you're innovating, many companies want to innovate, and they do innovate. But with innovation comes failure, because that's how you learn not to do the same thing again. So as a culture, if a company gives you a safe to fail environment, that means if you fail first time, it's okay. As long as you learn something and you apply the learning for future, I'm okay. So that's very important cultural aspect. And second cultural aspect is question the assumptions all the time. Just because something has been done this way for the last 6 years does not mean it is going to be true for the next 6 years. With the way technology is changing, we have all heard those things in the last 2 sessions. The way technology is changing, people are a lot more connected than what they were before. We heard a friend from Comcast talk about 28 gigabytes or terabytes worth of data that will be transferred because of Internet of Things. Everything that we had assumed is changing. Why don't we question assumptions? And you will be surprised how things open up when we start questioning assumptions. So with that as the background, what is customer insight, the process that we follow? What we believe in is everything is an ecosystem. Me as an individual, I'm a part of a department. My department is part of a company. My company is a part of a community that also has my partners, my shareholders, my employees, and many other entities. If you look closely, no mention of technology. All we are focusing on are the group of people where we call them as A, B, C. A means affiliates, which are our partners. B means beneficiaries, which are the actual employees who get the benefit from us. C is the clients. E are our own employees. S is our shareholders. PA is the public authorities. And last one is CO, is the community. So look at the journey of all of these entities and see where all you can improve that journey, that experience. And whatever technology is available and relevant at that time, pick the technology and use it. We have talked about customer journey. So what exactly is customer journey? So this is one example of a customer journey, which people may call it the business process. What we are doing is taking any business process and humanize that. Let's take out the flow charts. Let's take out the databases, make it human, make it real. If let's say one of you turned out to be my customer in future, your customer journey starts from here. Disarm your touch point. If somebody likes what they're hearing, they may call my salesperson, there's a second touch point. They may talk to somebody else to get the contract, third touch point. And once they sign the contract, they may roll out the benefit to the employees, and they may call my customer service reps, fourth touch point. They may get an invoice, which may or may not be accurate, fifth touch point. So all of those touch points exist. This becomes customer journey. And if you focus on the same customer journey and try to look at a journey from a different lens, we were amazed on how we can change our thinking. Let me take an example. So as I mentioned to you, we are providing commuter benefits. So we started this project of customer insight around 3.5, 4 years ago. And we picked one customer journey, which is a journey of we dealing with an HR administrator, because that's what we do. And so we are providing commuter benefits to them. What other pain points I can address for this HR administrator? Look at it from their standpoint. Okay, did some market research and found out the healthcare costs are increasing. Is there a way we can reduce healthcare costs? Maybe, maybe not. We do not know. Okay? Why are the healthcare costs going up? Oh, because employees are not well and they are using a lot of healthcare services. Okay? Why are the employees not well? Again, questioning all the assumptions. Why are the employees not well? Because maybe they are not eating healthy and maybe they are not having active lifestyle. Okay? Can we do something about these things? For active lifestyle, there are many companies out there doing an outstanding job of giving pedometer and other things to track your steps. Is there somebody focusing on healthy eating? Don't know. Let's do some research, market research, not IT research yet. Let's do some market research. And the findings came out, hey, you know what? 80% of what we eat defines our health, not how much we work out. Wow, that's pretty interesting. So now, the same ecosystem that you saw over here got transformed into a brand new ecosystem like this, where we built an ecosystem which contains supermarkets where employees do grocery shopping, food manufacturers who sell their food items to supermarkets, employers because they are paying for our healthcare insurance, health plans because they have got a vested interest in making us healthy, and wellness companies. And of course, in the middle is the employee. Just focusing on one customer journey, we were able to come up with a brand new problem, no technology so far, brand new problem that we felt there is a need in the marketplace for. And believe it or not, that got spun off as a different company called NutriSavings. We did require money, of course, nobody can survive without money, but we did not sell technology at all. What we are selling was a business problem. Now, going back to my previous example that I shared with you that happened with me in 1998, I got so fixated on IT and the Palm 7 device, I forgot the use case where I can apply it to. Or even if I am able to invest some time and energy on identifying a use case, I need to drill down on the use case so that a person I'm talking to may not be an IT expert can relate to that idea. Now, to make it a little bit funny, those executive team members whom I presented the idea to, I mean, it was 1998, many of them left the company and now are in the executive teams of some mobile startups. So everybody believed in the idea, but they did not know what the upside was. Now, if I present this solution, suddenly I'm changing the entire discussion. I'm not asking for money. What I'm saying is, this is a business opportunity. This is how much additional revenue or additional cost savings we can have, or competitive advantage we can get. And for us to get there, we need this investment. It becomes a non-issue. Whereas in the past, I need this investment. What's the upside? I don't know. What's the downside? I don't know. Trust me, this is the latest technology. So just changing the mindset changes the outcome of how the discussion goes. Now, so we launched this new company. At the same time, we wanted to focus on making sure that the team still remains committed to the same vision that we had outlined before. That means every time you have discussions, have cross-functional team discussions, have open dialogues. Feel free to ask anything, no judgments, no question is a wrong question. And just because we have done something in the past has no meaning if you want to question that. We can question almost anything. And things happen. We are all creative people by genetics. We just get fixated on one thing, we lose the context of that. So now, moving forward, so this is some of the examples. So we, as a part of NutriSavings, we had our first client, Harvard Pilgrim. They say, this is a new concept, we are trying it out. They say, we love it, I want to have it. And I don't know how many of you heard the news in Boston Globe on 20th of June. It was a cover story in Boston Globe that Harvard Pilgrim is rolling it out. Similarly, there is a story in the state of Maine where the Maine Health, one of the largest employers, rolled out NutriSavings. Had I taken the technology approach, we would have been still fighting for the budget. And so there is a market validation we got, plus we got other validation where we have got a ton of awards from the marketplace to validate our thought process on how we are thinking. So innovation starts from our thought process, not from the budget. Thank you. Any questions?